Well, it looks like we've got a fan in here. I haven't determined if it's the right one yet or if this is going to fix the problem, but we're going to crack it open, go shove it in there. It's just afternoon. I've got a little bit of time before Megan shows up and we head to the pool, so we'll try to fix the 330.
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last.
No, that's it. Hella Bear, made in China, whatever the hell fan. I don't know why it says made in China. It's an OE part. I'm letting it warm up so we'll be able to tell quicker if this thing's going to work or not. I got to pull this guy off, 3 clips, seat it in there, plug her in. Okay, so I put the new fan in, fired it up, drove it around a little bit, got it warm, brought it back to the garage. It should stay at about 96, 97 Celsius. It went up to 101. So that didn't work. So I went to INPA, plugged everything in, found a AUC fan air in the IHKA unit. That's the air quality sensor that I had unplugged and was driving around, so that's what that's for. The air was static and currently present in the DME for eFan 7D. So no way this new fan doesn't work. So I came out here and started poking around and found a green wire that was all but disconnected. This one right here. And I just stripped them and put them together by hand to see what happens. And the fan goes spinning now. We won't see it from there because there's a radiator in the way. And I heard the AC compressor kick in. So I know I'm low on refrigerant anyways, but yeah. There's actually air conditioning now. So that wire, I think, was the temp sensor wire running from the coolant temperature sensor in the lower radiator hose to the actual fan. And I think the fan switch is built into the fan, because on the back of this, that shiny part with the red wire right there, I think that's the control module and switch built into the fan. So obviously I'm going to have to do a better job with that wire there, but I'm pretty sure that's working. I've got some air conditioning now and the fan spinning, and I even got the eFan to ramp up at 30% in INPA. It's not cold, but it's definitely air conditioned air. It's not room temperature air. So now we'll turn off the AC. Let's run the blower down to 0. Keep an eye on the temp. Healthy at 96 right now. Let's see if the fan shut off. I don't know if it did or not. It did not. So the fan's running without the air conditioner because of that green wire. I don't know why that's such small gauge. Look how big these other wires are. The red one and the brown, those are huge. And then you get to this little 22 gauge sensor wire, arguably the most important one, and it's tiny. So I'm thinking when I uninstalled the old fan to do the radiator and then put it back in, and then uninstalled the old fan to take it out, and then put the new fan in, I compromised the integrity of that wire and eventually broke it. So now I have repaired that. I'm going to have to get a longer piece. The fan shut off now. So let's see what happens to the temp. We're at 97. Hopefully we don't keep crawling. Alright, I heard it kick in there to probably 50%, and now it looks like it's spinning back down. So it came on itself without the air conditioner on and brought our temp back down to 96. So it's seeming that this is working. And the fan turned itself back off. It only came on for a minute because it lets it get a degree or two over before it kicks in. Yeah, I brought it all the way down to 95. Okay, I think that's working now. I'm happy about that. I really didn't want to have to go and buy more parts and sensors and all kinds of stuff. The only other sensor in here that I see is the coolant temp sensor right there. If I put the light right on it, you won't see it. So I'm going to have to put another piece of wire in there so they're the same lengths, and then either solder them or just butt connector and electrical tape it. I think it came back on. Yeah, I can hear it. Moves a lot of air around in there.
Say I'm doing you wrong. Without you I don't worry, no, don't worry, mama. 'Cause I'm right here at home.
I am circling. Megan's getting her free bagel. She gets a free bagel every day in the month of June from Panera, which is pretty badass. So that's going to be my pool snack. It's already 2:15. We're running late today. We can also stay late. It's a good place for a cart ride. Don't have to talk to Joe about that. This is where his S4 got whacked in the front. Had to replace his front grill. But Kennan's gonna, oh there she is. Kennan's gonna come to the pool with us, so it's gonna be a fun day. Cool day. Megan's gonna go change. And it is a hell of a cool day. It's like 85 and quite sunny. Hey Kevin.
Hey.
You took a half day to come with us.
I did. It was worth it. Well worth it. Yeah, always.
Always.
No brand or.
And even the water's better today. It's been cold. Today was much, much better. And we're just wrapping up. It's like 5 something, 5:30 maybe. 5:12. So I'm gonna go change, head back, get some work done today. So today was about 96. That is ludicrously hot. The pool felt good. Even the cold water was somewhat refreshing. Was still somewhat productive. I got the fan taken care of on the 330s you saw this morning. Went to the pool with Kenan for a few hours, came back here and got back to the landscaping, trimmed another bush in the back, a bunch of trees. Probably the most I've sweated my entire life. It was actually really miserable doing heavy duty landscaping when it's 96 degrees. Not a good idea. But it's about to rain for the next 2 weeks, so it had to get done today. Took a shower, ate dinner, hung out with Kenan and Megan tonight. It's now somewhere after 12 o'clock. I've been a little bit more productive. I wanted to get the garage cleaned out today, but there was no time. But I got the wheels cleaned up on the car, the interior floor mats, and the glass. So I'll get to the body sometime soon. It's, I mean, literally supposed to rain every day now for 2 weeks. So the humidity is going to be crazy high. It's looking like we're not going to get a wax done before Timmy Fest, which will be the first year in 5 years that I haven't been able to wax the car before really summer kicks off this year due to the weather and the road. They worked on the road for 5 or 6 weeks and now it's going to rain all the time, so we can't do it. The humidity is way too high. It won't dry. It'll just be miserable. So, oh well, we'll Z6 it. That'll have to be good enough. I'm gonna go to bed, and what do we got? Tomorrow's Tuesday. I don't really have anything I can do inside, so it's gonna get quite boring now because everything that needs to be done is outside. I've got to weed, I've still got to trim, I've got to mulch, I've got to clean out the garage, which involves taking everything in the garage and taking it outside so I can firstly blow it out and then wash it out with a hose. That can't get done. Tomorrow they're supposed to power wash the house. If they come during a time when it's not raining, that'll be great. It'll get done. If not, we get to wait on that too. So, lovely Ohio. All right, talk to you guys on Wednesday. I don't really know what day today is. I think tomorrow's Wednesday. Talk to you then. Good night.